Hello fellow warriors, I am Zardar and welcome. So today it's gonna be a very different video. It's not gonna even be a video, it's just gonna be a couple of minutes. I just want to, it's mostly gonna be an announcement just to notify enough people, because there's just, compared to the subscribers and the people that are actively participating in the community tab, it's a really big difference. I'm not complaining. I love how many people I have just paying attention to my nonsense. For example, this meme over here. And yeah, so Darren has found a new leak, which he found out by a newly registered IP. I don't know which site it is, but it's something to do with the UK, which I'm not familiar with. And I highly suggest that you go and follow the link, either via the community tab or it's gonna be in the description. And you go and see that most likely the new Total War game, it's gonna be a saga and it's gonna be centered around Troy. So if you're hearing this for the first time, well, surprise. Now, mostly I want to hear your input. I want to hear your thoughts. Like, this video is just asking you, what do you think about that? My own thoughts are, how to say this? Thrones of Britannia saga has left such a bad taste in my mouth that I couldn't enjoy Three Kingdoms. It just reminded me a lot of that game. The engine, the atmosphere. I don't mean the atmosphere, you know, the graphics. I mean the engine. The kind of feeling that you get from the engine and the mechanics of the game. Yeah, it heavily reminded me of that. And I just couldn't play it. So, if I really hope that they have learned from the previous installment, the Thrones of Britannia, and hopefully it's gonna be a better game. But I still don't like the idea of sagas, because this age, Troy, around 1200, like not even today we know the exact date, but it's supposed to be around 1200 BC. Where the War of Troy happened. I would prefer like a full-scale Total War game. What I mean about that, like Total War needs to expand, needs to evolve. It just can't do the same thing all over again. And Bronze Age would actually be the perfect example to just try new stuff. By new stuff, I mean no standard units. Like for example, you get to choose. Okay, we have this amount of men. 10% of them are gonna be hardly trained to become elite force. 20% of them will train to become as archers. And then you add specific weapons to them. Okay, to this unit I'm gonna give a sword and a spear. Together, they can use both. And they have some buffs, they have some debuffs, you know, just messing around with customization a lot. Because I really think that this should be the next step. And taking into account that this era doesn't have like too many renowned units, except for example the Myrmidons, the personal bodyguard of Achilles and things like that, and some other stuff as well, some other people, some other regiments. But yeah, mostly it's an unknown era, and I really think that it would fit perfectly that narrative of just building your own forces exactly how you want them to. Of course, it shouldn't be easy, like, okay, let's equip everybody with a bow, a shield, a freaking spear, and a freaking sword. Yeah, it shouldn't be that easy, and it should be expensive, or even like just making the unit, for example, exhausted within a couple of seconds of fighting. So yeah, like that is mostly like balance issues. They can, you know, fix, you know, find the solution themselves. But yeah, that's the thing that I would really prefer for that game to be a full Total War game, and I would really love to see it happening, because I believe it would do great if you would take into account what I said, like full customization over the units. Because no matter how much I love Total War, let's be honest, it's just the same thing all over again. The only thing that actually makes me happy about the Total War series, even though I'm a heavy historical fan, it's actually the fantasy games. I really hope that after even Warhammer 3, a new fantasy is gonna come out. Even if it's not Lord of the Rings, which is my favorite, even if it's something like, I don't know, Tamriel, for example, from Oblivion and Skyrim. because it's obvious, like Lord of the Rings, it's too expensive. Like you just can't make a Lord of the Rings game, so you gotta resort to other, you know, cheaper but fun titles. And yeah, like I don't know, after Warhammer, Warcraft, as I said, Tamriel, and so on, so on. There's plenty of wars to go around. And yeah, as I was saying, like really, Total War needs a new level up, and such a game about the Bronze Age, which is pretty much a blank slate, would really allow CA to just try new stuff, and I don't know, I really think that the community would love them even more. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to work, even if it's, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't matter if it's too... Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I can't explain that, but I guess you know what I mean. So yeah, that's my general thoughts. Like, too bad of a taste from Thrones of Britannia, so I don't really know about this. And the second thing is, I would prefer a full-fledged Total War game, like a grand title, not just a mere saga. And I would just freaking love it. Like, it wouldn't matter if it was Rome 2 with the bugs all over again, because I loved Rome 2 even with the bugs. I gotta say it. Like, I never complained. Like, I knew there were bugs all over the place, but I never even bothered, because I just loved the era. I just loved everything. And yeah, I wasn't a hater during 2012. I just loved the game even with the bugs, and I would gladly do the same if it was Total War Troy, or I don't know, Mycenaeans or whatever. So yeah, that is it. These are my thoughts, and I would really love to hear from you guys. And yeah, gonna see you in the comment section. Bye bye.